What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Usually when I do these videos, I do one video with one article at a time. However, today, to save you time and to save me time, I decided to combine several articles into one video to cover more ground more quickly and more efficiently. If you like this format, let me know in the comments below, and by giving me a big thumbs up to let me know. If you don't like the video, give it 2 thumbs down. Okay, guys, this first article is from the Economic Collapse blog. This is Michael Snyder's website. Food Industry Insider warns of contaminated crops as a result of the East Palestine environmental disaster. The horrific environmental disaster in East Palestine, Ohio, has contaminated the air, the soil, and the water in much of the region. So, how much, if any, of the food that is grown in that part of the country will be safe to eat? I had not thought about that question too much until I received a very alarming phone call. One of the people that I spoke to during that phone call was a woman that I know personally. I have known her for years and have visited her in her own living room, and so I can vouch for her honesty. She told me that her son-in-law manages 3 organic food farms in California, Idaho, and Washington State, and that he is warning family and friends to get ready for severe food shortages starting this spring. Apparently, there are several factors that will cause food supplies to be tighter, and one of the biggest is the fact that the Ohio spill has contaminated a lot of the land and water. Apparently, there's a scramble to find clean food, and her son-in-law is receiving lots of phone calls from buyers in the eastern part of the nation that want to buy what his farms are producing. And we also know that large numbers of animals are dying. In fact, officials are now publicly admitting that approximately 43,000 fish, amphibians, and crustaceans and other aquatic animals are already dead. And there's the link to the article for the source. The derailment in East Palestine potentially killed more than 43,000 fish, amphibians, crustaceans, and other aquatic animals in nearby streams, the state officials said Thursday. It will take time for the stream ecosystem to recover, perhaps thousands of years, said Murray Mercitz, director of the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. We know it won't be quick, she said, but it's going to come back. Yeah, when? Another thing that we know is that lots of people that live in and around East Palestine are getting sick. The following example comes from the New York Post. Wade Lovett's been having trouble breathing since the February 3rd Norfolk Southern train derailment and toxic explosion here. In fact, his voice sounds as if he's been inhaling helium. Doctors say I definitely have the chemicals in me, but there's no one in town who can run the toxicological, that's a hard word to say for us country guys, test to find out which ones they are. Lovett 40, an auto detailer, said in an extremely high-pitched voice. My voice sounds like Mickey Mouse. My normal voice is low. It's hard to breathe, especially at night. My chest hurts so much at night I feel like I am drowning. I cough up phlegm a lot. I lost my job because the doctor won't release me to go to work. We have never seen anything quite like this before, and there are so many questions that are going unanswered. But guys, this is definitely a major deal, this train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, the chemical spill, the resulting chemicals in the air, the soil, the water. This is a major deal, and I don't think we've seen nowhere near the worst of this. I think the worst is yet to come, and who knows, how far it's going to spread out from that area and what kind of trouble it's going to eventually cause and how long it's going to last. Okay, this next article is from the Washington Post. A climate solution that spies worry could trigger war. It sounds like something out of science fiction. A country suffering from heat, flooding, or crop failures decides on its own to send out a fleet of aircraft to spray a fine, sun-blocking mist into the Earth's atmosphere, reducing temperatures and providing relief to parched populations. They're acting like in the article here that it's just, they're thinking about it, it's not happening yet. However, this has been happening for a number of years already. The practice known as solar geoengineering is theoretically possible, and as the world's most vulnerable populations suffer more sharply from rising temperatures, global decision makers will likely come under heavy pressure to deploy the technology. They're already doing it, like I said, guys. Scientists and policymakers say, compared to other methods to combat the effects of climate change, it's likely to be cheaper and faster. Because the technique could weaken the sun's power across the globe, not just above whichever country decided to deploy it. Security officials are concerned about the potential to spark conflict, since a single capital could make decisions that shape the entire world's fate. So, weaken the sun's power across the globe. Don't you need the sun to grow food? Not if it's grown in a lab. Not if it's fake meat. Not if it is crickets grown in a lab. You see where this is going, guys? This is all being planned. How are you going to have solar power? They want to run the world on solar and wind power. If you block the sun, how are you going to have solar power? How are you going to have efficient solar power? This next article is from The Sun. Good news. Major retailer reveals why it will never change self-checkout policy despite pressure from rivals Walmart and Kroger. While shoppers may love the convenience of self-checkout, I don't. I hate it. I don't use it. Trader Joe's has vowed not to add the machines to its store. Trader Joe's will continue to hire on-site staff as the company believes its employees are more important than the glamour of self-checkout. And I totally agree, and good for Trader Joe's. This next article is from Zero Hedge. James Bond books reportedly being rewritten to remove racist and sexist remarks. Don't you feel just safer? Don't you feel just giggly y'all inside that you're going to remove and rewrite these books to be more woke? Sickening, guys. I'm not going to read this article. It pretty much, the title states what it's all about, but it is absolutely ridiculous. And this is another article about what I posted about in a previous video earlier this morning. Tennessee drag queen citing 1964 Stonewall riot vows to fight back if ban passes. Not a threat, but a promise. And there they are. Is that the color of a dead person? Gray looking color? Is that what people look like when they die and they start to decompose? Governor Bill Lee of Tennessee. And I can't say anything about this right here because I don't know what to say. I mean, a drag queen lip syncs a song for Pride Month on the child-centric YouTube channel. I'm not going to say that word here on YouTube, kids stuff, because YouTube likes to ban people for saying certain things, even reading things like this, but I don't know what to say about this at all. I don't know. Oh boy. When I'm at a loss of words, that's not a good thing, or it might be a good thing depending on who you ask. I hear the rain starting outside. Now, can you hear that? It is pouring the rain. It was supposed to start at about 2 hours ago and be severe storms and severe wind today, but so far that's not happened. But the rain is starting right now. It's been raining some off and on and some wind, but not like they were forecasting. But right now it's putting it down outside and I can hear it. Anyway, if you like this format of video, let me know. Give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. And the Creekmore out here, and I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.